this to me? You have no proof. I never touched that ashtray.
Because your fingerprint is on the murder weapon, Kathy. You killed Lynn.
I just wish we could go back. 2 years ago, Lynn and I were together. I loved her so much, and I know it wasn't easy for her to be open about us, but I could never understand why she left me for that idiot. I mean, she even married the guy, and then he ships off to the Middle East for forever, and she can't take it anymore, so she comes back here. I was just hoping we could be together again. That's all.
But it didn't work out that way.
No, but she said that's what she wanted. She wanted us to get back together again. And then she changed her mind again. Suddenly, she didn't want to be with me. She wanted to go home. She wanted to wait for her husband to come home. She said she wasn't being fair to him. Wasn't being fair to him? What about me?
You wanted to pick things up where you left off. Living together, working together. Is that why you two took Iram Dominguez to the fantasy suites?
Yeah, I convinced her to come out. I even got her the wedding dress. It was stupid, but that dress was real, you know? I wanted her to wear it when we got married.
So you two dance for Dominguez and then he runs out of money, right?
Yeah, and when I tried to kick his ass out, he got pissed and tried to take Lynn. I tried to stop him. The guy was short but strong. He threw me across the room. I got up and I hit him with the ashtray. It shattered all over the place, but I knocked him out.
You saved her.
She looked so fragile, so helpless, lying there on the bed. I told her I would always protect her. I would always take care of her, and I reached out to her to take her into my arms. She pushed me away. She pushed me away. And I don't know why, but I couldn't take it. I just couldn't. She was so cold. How could she? Broke my heart. She broke my heart. Do you know what that's like?
Yes. Yes, I do. It's like mourning someone who died.
Oh, Lynn, why?
DA is filing a second-degree murder charge against Kathy Bird. Charles Steer is going to be charged with accessory after the fact. Good job on this one.
I gotta say, this one really belongs to you. Great work. We're lucky to have you on the team.
No, I never came near Shimada or Hackett.
You were at the scene of both crimes. William copped to it, but it was you who overheard Shimada say he was going to confess. You who grabbed the katana and attacked him, and you who strangled him with the microphone cord when the katana broke. And then it was you who injected Hackett with a toxic chemical to keep him quiet. All because you wanted that woman's league no matter what the cost. Of course we have Willingham's confession. He'll probably just get life in prison, but then again he might get his own lethal injection.
He did all that for you. You're not just business partners. He must really love you. Are you gonna let him fall on his sword like that?
You were pulling the strings the whole time, weren't you? I bet you even coached Willingham on his confession.
Are you really that good?
It was me and me alone. I take full responsibility. I, Tina Allens, killed them both.
Hey, great working with you on this case. Can you believe it? 2 murders, 2 confessions, 1 killer. I could say they'll get easier, but I'd be lying.
Good job, you two. Case closed with minimal overtime. Just the way the taxpayers like it. Now go home and get some rest. You've earned it.
You said, "How you like your little coward now?" That's an odd turn of phrase.
He called me that on the show.
Bitch, I'll kill you and the little coward you're screwing.
The call was made to check that voicemail at 10:15. It was in Clorinda's purse, and there are no prints on it. Strange for a shiny phone like that. You said you were alone in your room, at least after you saw Jack. If that's true, Clorinda couldn't have wiped the phone down with your towel. You never did explain the ring. I think you're an excellent liar, Stephen, but eventually the details fail to connect, even for the best. We all heard you say, "little coward." We've got it on tape. Do you really want all this to go to a jury? If you're going to take a fall, don't you want everyone to know your side of it?
My side? Yeah, I'll tell you my side. I had the roofies from before rehab. I was gonna get rid of them, but then Clorinda showed up. I thought I could use them to get her into bed, but turned out I didn't even need them. She wanted it. But then last night she pushed me, and I knew I had to end it. Then that idiot showed up with the booze, and I saw my chance. I slipped her the Mickey and went back to my room to get my wedding ring. It didn't fit anymore.
Why did you need the ring?
I had to show her. I had to show her the love that she had cost me. You think I gave her a back rub, Captain? I shoved that bitch under as hard as I could. I left my ring with her, because I finally didn't need it anymore. And the phone call, the message. I couldn't resist checking what Ernie had to say. I'll tell you, I laughed my ass off.
Stephen Tampson, you're under arrest for the murder of Clorinda Jackson. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Well, Steve, no more rehab for you. But they tell me prison has a sobering effect on people.
It's you. I should have known all along.
Ernie, calm down. I'll be with you in a second.
You're that total nutjob from the pilot of Rumors!
Do you know what your wife said that made me drown her? She told me she loved me.
I'll kill you, you son of a bitch!
Whoa! A little help here.
I'll kill you!
See, they got the bloodstains cleaned up. Nothing like showing up to your murder trial with a broken nose. Anyway, good job on this case. It was tricky.
Steve Tampson had an answer for everything.
Except the evidence.
Hey, I didn't mess with his pills. You want to know the best day of my life? The day I heard Andrew got cancer. You want to know the worst day of my life? Every day after that was a tie. So, I decided to make sure that nothing would stop that cancer from doing its thing. I'd pop open those pills, and I'd pour out that crap, and I'd play.
You know, there was another way out of this. You could have called us.
Seriously, like my mother would ever press charges against that bastard? No way. Jeez, she was always seeing in his eyes how he changed, or how he was about to change, or how Odessa had changed him. There was only one way our lives were going to change. I was sick and I was tired. Sometimes he'd brag about how what didn't kill me would make me stronger. He was right about that, I guess. I really didn't care about anything except killing him.
Maybe you should have thought a little bit more about your mother and Odessa. You don't think she's gonna need her brother?
I did the best I could for both of them.
You two did a great job on this case. It was quite a maze, but all roads ultimately led to Lyle.
I feel sorry for Miss Levesque. Her life has been turned upside down. She's lost her husband, her son is going to jail for murder, and she just had a baby.
There is a bright side. Jim talked to the DA's office and they have no interest in pursuing the prescription fraud case.
And both Ardell and Dr. Vince go free.
Miss Levesque has already left, but we still have Dr. Minetto in custody for tampering with the crime scene. He might not have meant any harm, but he still made our job harder than it needed to be. I'm hungry. Either of you interested in breakfast?
I only left out a few minor details.
Like removing the apron and chair?
I don't know. They seem to obviously bring the boozer to mind, and I didn't want anyone to make the association.
You can't run from your past.
I never thought of it as running. I chose to think of it as metamorphosis. Perhaps even redemption. I was reborn as Marcel. All that rage and fear was gone. I was free, and for 35 years I was bathed in love. Oh, what a glorious ride.
Mars Floyd Collister. You're under arrest for the murder of Matthew Dawes, Lon Muskie, Gus D'Souza.
Congratulations on a job very well done. Not only did we solve a celebrity case, we closed a cold case as well. Eckley couldn't be more pleased. I realize you've only been with us for a short time, but you're a true professional. It's funny, I was just thinking the other day how you remind me of a criminalist who used to work with us, Wart Brown. You have his fire. Don't ever lose that. Anyway, you're a great asset to the team. I hope you're with us for a long time. Now go home and get some rest.